The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Let's go now. 10-2 soft.
54 back. Check right, check right. Check, 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 check. Switch, switch. Slam.
General West.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Uncorks one for Davis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
54 is must, 54 is must. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. You're not ready.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And he finds Corey Davis. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Dancing to it, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and that makes the score 7-0. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
In Christian McCaffrey's rookie year, he would not have gotten that carry. It likely would have gone to either Cam or Jonathan Stewart when he was with the Panthers. But now he's the man in the backfield, gets the big carry, picks up the 1st down.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Show it up. He's coming. We got something.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. 54. Mike, 54.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 3. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 42.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the screen. There.
Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tennessee.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
No game on this defense, no game. Wide, 61, matchbox, lights. Get it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, it's Evans. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Evans. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Titans first down.
10-2 soft. Oh, you got deep?
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A big loss there of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, in first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Hey, watch out. Check the ball. 54. What we got?
First down, Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Panther first down. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Tannehill. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, Tannehill. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Tannehill now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He was covered by Malcolm Butler.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go, D. Big series break.
Play action now. Bridgewater. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Bryant is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he finds Howard complete. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Check. Let's go.
Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw is Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
But we spend a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. So that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
We got four.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 54.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check. Kill. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Tannehill, flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going for the deep ball. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And we're back now in Charlotte, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah. Situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Taking it about the 16. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
A big hitter to start the drive has them up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Bridgewater. That's caught by Howard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if there got to be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
Set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line. I got you, boy. Hey, wahoo! 54. Mike, 54. Coverage. Hey, one set. Check, Mike. 54.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got work.
Panthers take over first and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. To throw is Bridgewater. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their 22-yard line.
Down. 10-2 stop. 54. Let's go, D. Let's go. Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers,
playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist. I get the money, but I never switch. They say you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom, and now we good. I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hate cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They elevated us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not saving, You liking my flavor, I think it's done. Ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, I never switch.
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. That I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole part of